Good morning. I'm Trista Polo. I woke up this way and it's awesome. I am determined to hang out and work by the pool today. The sun is gorgeous and it's also a little bright. So I'll peek out at you every once in a while so you know I'm still really here. I am so excited to be here with you today because I have recently been introduced to a phrase that is little known, but super powerful if you are looking to create your life. If you believe in law of attraction, if you believe in The Secret, if you believe that your words create your world, you need to have this very simple and very powerful phrase to make all the things you're wanting to manifest come true. That's right. This is the key to manifestation. And what's really interesting to me about this phrase is that it's very little known. I did a Google search. Now, Google knows everything, right? They have made it their business to scour the internet and find everything useful and valuable for its audience. There are a total of 6 results for this phrase on all of Google. And if you change the phrase a tad bit, because I found some people use a similar phrase with a couple of words changed, so I looked up that too, that adjusted phrase, 10 results. I'm about to share with you a very little known secret, and I hope you're paying attention. Now, I do have a request before we get into it, and that is that you share this phrase with everybody in your network. This super powerful set of a few words is the difference between getting what you want and falling short in your manifestations. Before we get into the actual phrase, let's talk about what stops us in manifesting. When you write down a list of everything you want your next boyfriend to have, or your perfect job, when you pray for the things that you want in your life, when you ask your angels and guides, when you write it down in your morning pages and journals, when you ask for it, you really want it, don't you? Wanting it is not what sets us back. Now, if you listen to or watch any Abraham Hicks, you know that your emotional state is super important. They talk about being right at the edge of the vortex. I believe this phrase will get you to the vortex, as long as you believe the words you say. So I don't just have a phrase for you today, I also have a challenge to bring this phrase into your daily narration that you tell yourself throughout the day. And if anything comes up that has you even doubt the words have 100% clarity and truth, you cancel all of those next thoughts so this phrase stands out as the truth. Because your subconscious doesn't know the difference. It believes what you tell it. So worth is a key to manifestation. And this phrase is a key to knowing and believing your worth. Are you ready? I deserve all the best life has to offer. Now, I didn't write this phrase. It was handed down to me by my very wise father. And he thinks he didn't write it either. He probably came across it in an ancient text written by a Swami 30 years ago when he was seeking his own enlightenment. That's the phrase. What do you think? If you're not manifesting all that you say you want, then it is your worth that you believe you deserve it that is standing in your way. So do you deserve all the best life has to offer? Think about that for a second. So let's do a little self-worth test. Let's really see if that phrase is going to work for you now or if you have a little work to do. So on the count of 3, I'm going to say the phrase. I want you to say it out loud with me. You can whisper it to yourself if you're in a room full of people and on your headphones like I am. What I want you to look for, though, is as soon as that phrase has completed, what happens in your brain next? Is it a contemplative silence as your brain really owns those words? Or is it an argument, a pushing away, a canceling of that phrase with the next thoughts that happen? Do you try to convince yourself that you don't deserve all the best life has to offer? And here's some evidence just in case you weren't sure. Listen, we have a lot of past, which gives us a lot of evidence of the ways we've screwed up and messed up and let others and ourselves down. But who cares? Because today, you deserve all the best life has to offer. Period. And as soon as you believe that, miracles start to happen. So let's do the self-test. You ready? On the count of 3, we're going to say it together. 1, 2, 3. I deserve all the best life has to offer. How did you do? Only a little bit of doubt creeped in on the end for me. At first, my body sort of owned it. My heart owned it. But then the longer I stayed silent, the more I started to doubt it. It's a process. That's why this phrase is so powerful, because it's easy to learn. It's simple to repeat, takes almost no time at all, and it's something you can say to yourself throughout the day. So here's your self-worth challenge. For the next 7 days, I want you to say this phrase to yourself out loud as many times as possible. When you first wake up in the morning, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're getting dressed, sitting at a traffic light, waiting for your next meeting to start, scrolling through Facebook, whatever you're doing, repeat this phrase to yourself as many times a day as you can for 7 days in a row. As you say it each time, your self-worth will continue to ratchet up a little bit at a time. The more that you can say, cancel, cancel, or anything that comes right after that phrase, the quicker you will get to the self-worth belief that is necessary for you to manifest what you want in your life and in your world. Now, I have a little tool that can help you do this. It's an app called Think Up. I'll put a link in the description. I use this because I can record my own voice saying this and other affirmations. They even give me examples if I can't think of my own. Make sure whichever ones you choose, you include this important phrase, because you deserve all the best life has to offer. If you want to kick that phrase up a notch, you can even add, and more is on its way. You're here for a reason. And I don't know what that reason is, but you won't realize your potential as long as you hold yourself back by not believing in your own worth. I woke up this way, and it's awesome because I deserve all the best life has to offer. And you do too. Have a great day.